everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, the wait is finally over. It is Super Bowl Sunday. For the call, here's our veteran duo of so many Super Bowls, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we have played 266 games in this NFL season. Only one remains, and it's the biggest of them all, as EA Sports is proud to present coverage of the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. His way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Let's go! Green!
And they give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
So out now come the Redskins. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here. But the play is actually happening over there, and that's where running back's vision comes into play. See?
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
And his kick is right through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll run again with P-Ryan. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. third down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen to Pirine. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down.
Here we go.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds. That doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Here we go. Blue 90.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Clock that?
Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go now. Watching that party.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Here we go.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go! Right at 38! Right at 38! Flex round! Flex round!
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held him to no gain.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Here
to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So it'll be first down here after the run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Well, look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. And now a first down following that long gain. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now a carry for Pirine. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a 1st down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Here we go. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. All
right, here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Now let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Now Pirine. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.